DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another game of softball, this time between the Waitakere Bears and Northcote. Monday night, usually a reserve night, being brought to you from Rosedale Park out in Albany. Just about to get underway in a couple of seconds. Firstly though, just a big thank you to Chopper and the crew out at North Harbour for loaning us the facilities to bring you this game today. Looks like Northcote will take the field first, so we'll quickly just run through the Bears offensive lineup today. So kicking off for the Bears will be number 14 Dom Rangi, should be followed by 43 Tennille Amatangi, 34 Brooklyn Timu, 18 Maya Lupton, 54 Taylor Maxwell, number 4 Evie Craig, newbie to the team, number 10 Kiara Taimai, number 27 Sam Smith, and rounding out the batting will be number 11 Courtney Walker. On the diamond for Northcote today, we've got number 66 Sachi Clark on the hill for Northcote. She'll be pitching to number 3 Jordan Murray. First base will be 27 Kim Ware. Second base Hannah McArdle King. Third base will be Annie Brill. Shortstop today, number 21 Madison Gerbis. Left field will be Pania Rihanna Halford. Centre field Nalia Anderson, number 29. And right field will be number 13 Phoebe Schaff. So just getting underway now. Just inside on that one. Strike called. Ball low on that one. Four balls through, so Dom will take a freebie down to first. Brings into the box now number 43, Tennille Amatangi. Ball outside. 2 balls. So 3 balls, no strike to count. Clark just settling in here, trying to find her line. And up high for the 4th ball. So Bears now runners 1 and 2. That'll bring into the box Brooklyn Timu. Just having a look on that one, Timu, strike called. Ball outside. So Dom Rangi, that was at 2, had been replaced with a DR, which is number 7, Kaylee Hunt. She's stolen that base, be 3rd. So Bears now with runners in the corners. Punched down by Timu to centre field. So she'll go through safe. But Blue having called Amatangi out for leaving early. So Dion Nukunuku having a wee chat there, but couldn't change the Blues' mind. So the out will hold. So 1 down for the Bears. So because that runner left early, looks like he's called that ball dead, so Timu will come back and take another swing. Ball high and outside. Ball inside. So Timu now sitting on a full count. A swing and a miss for the out. So 2 down now for the Bears. That'll bring into the box number 18, Maya Lupton. Slapped down to third by Lupton, but a quick throw through to first for the third out for the Bears. We'll be back in a second going into the bottom of the first. No runs scored.
The next big thing for Easton Fastpitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
DeMarini bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Okay, welcome back to Rosedale Park out in Albany. We're watching the Waitakere Bears reserves versus Northcote reserves. We're going into the bottom of the first. No runs on the board yet. And that'll bring up for Northcote number 7 on the back of his shirt. Should be Kim Weir. Popped up, fly ball to second, safely into the glove of Dom Rangi for the first out for Northcote. That'll bring up number 32, Hannah McArdle King. Down the centre that time for Tory. Strike call. King tried to pull out of that one, but just coming off the bat and fouling into the first base area. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. A nice pitch by Talamahina coming down the right edge of that plate for the 3rd strike. So 2 down for Northcote. And that'll bring up number 21, Madison Gerbis. Strike called. Just a wee bit low for Talamahina on that one. 1-1. Swung on by Gubers there, but ball going dead. So 2-2 the count. Line drive to short, but through to first for the third out. So we'll be back going into the top of the second. 0-0 ball game so far. Okay, welcome back. Out at Rosedale Park, Waitakere Bears vs Northcote Reserve Grade, the Dynasty Northern Fastpitch Series. Coming into the box for the Waitakere Bears, number 54, Taylor Maxwell. Big swing by Maxwell, but couldn't get a piece of that one. Just down the inside of the plate there for a ball. Popped up by Maxwell, deep out into centre for the catch. So one down for the Bears. That'll bring up number 4, Evie Craig. Strike called. Popped up by Craig, but fouled out over the third base line. Hit hard by Evie up to left field, bringing her around for a stand-up double. Bring into the box now, number 10, Kiara Taimai. Flight up by Taimai, but fouled out over the first base line. So Taimai flying out to the first baseman, but at the same time advancing Craig through to third. 2 down for the Bears. Brings up number 27, Sam Smith. Just down the inside line, brings up ball 2. Flied high by Smith, safely into the glove of shortstop for the third out for the Bears, leaving a runner on. We'll be back momentarily, going into the bottom of the second. Still holding it a 0-0 ball game.
Bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Okay, welcome back to Rosedale Park in Albany. Bears with Northcote. No runs on the board here. And flight up high to left field, who was safely under that for the out. So one down for Northcote. Which should now bring up number 9, Nalia Anderson. Punched up high to right field, with Smith coming around safely under that to secure the second out for Northcote. Which will bring into the box number 3, Jordan Murray. Murray trying to lay the bunt down there, but just coming off the bottom of the bat for foul. It's always a good game, these, almost a mini Battle of the Bridge. Waitakere Bears from West Auckland, obviously Northcote from over the shore here. Punched just over the top of second base. She'll take a single on that. Giving Northcote runner on. Coach just calling for a DR. So Nalia Anderson will come out to run for Jordan Murray. Brings into the box now number 13, Phoebe Sharp. Strike called. Big swing there, catcher couldn't quite hold on to their ball. Giving Anderson the steal across to second. Fouled off. Just a wee bit on the inside for that one. Another ball, catches having to get down in the dirt, but safely secured there, so no damage. The sun just starting to go down here at Albany. Players just need to adjust to the lights coming on. Punched along the ground to second for a nice diving stop by Dom Rangi on that one for the quick through to first, bringing up the third out for Northcote. We'll be back with more great softball going into the top of the third.
Bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with the Texas-sized sweet spot.
Okay, welcome back to Rosedale Park out in Albany. So Courtney Walker was up there, drove a high fly ball to left field, but field was safely under that one. One up, one down for the Bears so far. That'll bring us back to the top of the order with 14 Dom Rangi up. Strike called. Down the right hand side of the plate that time for a strike called. So count sits at 2-2. Got her on the inside edge. So 2 down now for the Bears. That'll bring into the box number 43, Tanil Amatangi. Ball on the outside. So far Clark just favouring that outside, or the left hand side of the plate there. Just needs to just settle down, bring it back in a bit. Ball high. So 3 balls, no strikes. Taking a running swing that time, Amatangi, but couldn't get it. So 3-1 the count. Fair ball called. Left hand, or left field coming in on a bit of a scramble, sliding into the fence, giving Amatangi enough time for a stand-up double through to second. Amatangi just calling time. She'll offload her elbow guards and shin guards, which will bring into the box for the Bears number 25, Brooklyn Timu. Strike called down that left hand side of the plate again. So 1-1. Fouled off by Timu on that one. Ball outside with Amatangi stealing third. Catcher wasn't quick enough to get the release down. So 2-2 the count. Driven hard under the glove of the third baseman for a single. An overthrow at first, so Timu will continue through to second, while also bringing the RBI in of Amatangi coming home. So the Bears now 1 up. And Coach Nukunupu will bring a DR in for Timu. So number 7, Katie Hunt will come in to run. Brings into the box now number 18, Maya Lupton. Time called. And we'll just leave you with this view for a minute just while we quickly adjust one of our cameras. Okay, a wee bit of an overthrow there, obviously allowing Hunt to come in after stealing third with that bit of an overthrow and securing the run. So Bears now 2 up, Lupton still in the box. Driven hard, but picked up with a throw to first for the third out. So we'll be back shortly going into the, bottom of the third. Bears now 2 up in this one.
The next big thing for Easton Fastpitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double-barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back to Rosedale. Game being played between the Waitakere Bears and Northcote. Strike called. Bears currently sitting 2 up in this one. And currently in the box for Northcote, number 12, Annie Brill. Swing and a miss on that one. And got her on a third strike looking. Which brings into bat number 6, Sachi Clark for Northcote. Just a wee bit low and outside. Down the centre for Talamahina on that one. Driven but fouled off by Clark. Fouled off down the third base line that time. Determination is there from Clark. She's not going anywhere in a hurry. So we'll switch back to a foul on the first base side. Ball inside that time from Talamahina. Must have been pretty close, didn't So the ball just flying up and dropping into the triangle of death just behind first there, with Clark going safely through to first. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order for Northcote with number 7 Kim Ware in the box. Big swing and a miss from Ware on that one. Talamahina just playing the edges. Time called by timer. I shall just wander on out and have a chat to Talamahina, just get things settled down a bit. Fouled back. Be a drop third strike deflecting off the catcher's glove. But due to the runner already being on first, it is an automatic out. So Nukunuku just coming out onto the diamond now. He'll take that opportunity. Talamahina's had a good session so far. She's going to take a rest. And that will bring in for the Bears number 6, Michelle Fletcher on the mound. So just while she's running through her warm-ups, we'll just take a quick break. Okay, looks like we're just about ready to get underway. So ball inside, and Fletcher is currently pitching to number 32, Hannah McArdle King. Flied up but safely into the glove of the first baseman for the third out for Northcote. We'll be back going into the top of the fourth. Bears leading this one 2-0. Okay, welcome back to Rosedale. Top of the fourth. Bears up 2-0 in this one. Just about ready to get underway. That'll bring back into the box for the Bears number 54, Taylor Maxwell. Okay, here we go. Swung on and fouled off by Maxwell on that one. Flight high, left field couldn't get under it, which will give Maxwell a stand-up double. So that'll bring into the box now number 4, Evie Craig for the Bears. Nice fielding there by Northcote to pick up the double. Quick field through to first, and then picked off the runner going to third. Apologies that obviously Nuku is making a couple of changes here. So it brings into the bat for the Bears number 2, Samantha Hutchinson. Well, Clark really working that left-hand side of the plate. Strike called. Popped up by Hutchinson, but the shortstop coming across very quickly behind third to take that catch. Brings up the third out for the Bears, and we'll be back going into the bottom of the fourth. Bears still leading this one 2-0.
The next big thing for Easton Fastpitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double-barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper.
Okay, welcome back. Got a strike called there. It's currently in the box number 21, Madison Gerbis for Northcote. Punched high, but out and over the first base fence for a foul. Fletcher just put a nice one down the inside there, and Gibbers couldn't quite pick that off, just fouled it down the third base line. Flied high by Gibbers, but shortstop dropping back into the outfield there, safely into that glove for the out. So that brings up number 38, Pania Rana Halford. Just catching the left-hand corner of the plate there for a strike. Tip back for a foul. So no balls, 2 strikes. Ball inside on that one. Fletcher just getting a wee bit loose with the ball on that one, but no damage done, no runners on. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Couldn't tempt the blue, so she'll take a freebie down to first. And that'll bring into the box number 9, Nalia Anderson. Down the centre from Fletcher for a strike called. Just tried to lay a bunt down there, but going foul. Just flied up. First baseman though coming through to take the catch. Brings up 3 out for Northcote. We'll be back going into the top of the 5th with the Bears still leading this one 2-0. Okay, welcome back. Top of the fifth. So currently in the box for the Bears, number 27, Sam Smith. Smith dropping that one down too short, but a nice fielding effort there with a quick throw through to first for the out. So currently in the box for the Bears, number 11, Courtney Walker. And apologies, but we'll just leave you with this view once again, just while we tweak one of these cameras. Okay, we'll just have to hold with this angle for the time being. Obviously, pardon me, number 5 Makata Cross that was hit by pitch, but seems alright, so she's down on first. And then in the box currently number 13 Boo Quinn. So attempted throw down there to second, but quick legs across have got her across to that stolen base. The ball driven down by Quinn. Bit of a fumble off the glove of the shortstop there, so cross safely at third, and Boo Quinn will secure a single. Coach Nukunuku will call for a DR, so number 7 Kaylee Hunt will come out to run for Quinn. That brings into the box for the Bears number 6 Michelle Fletcher. So Bears now with runners in the corners. Down the centre that time for Clark, strike called. Driven hard by Fletcher, but fouled out over the third base line, over the fence. So no balls, 2 strikes. Flied high by Fletcher out to third, the shortstop shooting across to secure that one in the glove for the third out for the Bears. We'll be back going into the bottom of the 5th. Bears still up 2-0.
The next big thing for Easton Fastpitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back to Rosedale Park. Waitakere Bears versus Northcote. Strike called. Just on the outside, but couldn't quite nick the plate there. So currently in the box for Northcote, Phoebe Shaft. Shaft popping a fly ball up. Centre field coming in, couldn't quite get the glove there in time, so she'll go through for a single. That'll bring it into the box, number 25. Brooke Stevenson. Just on the outside edge there. Strike called. It's the ball out wide. Popped up, but fouled off down that first base line. So count holding at 2-2. Couldn't tempt the blue that time, just a wee bit on the outside edge. Or be a wee bit past the outside edge, I should say. The fourth ball coming in there for the walk. So Northcote now runners 1 and 2, and that'll bring in to the box number 6 Sachi Clark. So foul ball. Bunt laid down, but Fletcher will come through. Quick shot through to Cross, who had slid across to cover first base. So nice sacrifice bunt there for Clark. Northcote now with runners 2 and 3. Ball loose. So pass ball there, bringing in a run for Northcote. Obviously another change has been made with Lupton coming in to catch. So she's just had a quick chat with Fletcher out on the mound to see if they can settle things down here. Nice one down the line there by Fletcher for a swing and a miss. Popped up high, but dropped out into the hole. It's brought in the second run for Northcote. So just having a wee tweak with cameras here, just a little bit of interference which seems to be locking them up a wee bit. So currently in the box is number 32, Hannah McCardle King. She just fouled that one off. So punched up just behind first, left field, right field coming in to secure that. But a nice single there, and obviously advancing that runner through to third. Apologies if you guys are getting frozen pictures. We're just having a wee issue out at Rosedale here with the Wi-Fi. So we are working on that. I will keep talking. We'll see how we go. So strike called there. So Madison Gubis currently in the box. Time just called by Lupton. She'll just wander out and have a quick confab with Fletcher on the mound. Time called by the umpire. Do apologise for these cameras, we are working on it. So we are at time, but they will play it out. So Gerber's got a piece of that, but fouled up and over the third base line. fouled off again. Beautiful piece of fielding there. Unfortunately, we couldn't see it, but a lovely throw across to first for the out, with the return throw to home to pick up the double. So we just, looks like we will go into a tie break here, but we're just going to stop this and restart it and see if we can get this link back and running for you.